for you, too.
Oh, thanks.
Alice, bet you're going to be the hit of the show.
You ready, Trix?
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming out.
Oh, how do I look? Just beautiful. You look like a girl on one of those pictures that says, "Fly to Mexico for $88.
Gee, thanks, Trix. I'm so glad you like it. You know something? It cost me $6 to rent this costume.
Ah, but it's sure worth it. You're going to be the hit of the bus driver's ball. Hey, Alice, if you want to rehearse that number, why don't you do now before Ralph gets here?
Oh, well, I was going to tell him about it tonight anyway when he gets home. But I tell you what, you put the machine on, and I'll run through it for you and see if it's all right.
Trixie, you look like the sane one in this group. What is my wife doing?
Well, she's wearing a Spanish dress and she's doing a Spanish dance.
This comes as a terrible shock to me. You're both nuts.
Ralph, I can explain.
Go ahead, my Brooklyn senorita. Babaloo your way out of this.
Ralph, I was keeping it a secret because I wanted to surprise you. Ever since they made you the head of the entertainment committee for the bus drivers' dance and show Saturday night, I decided to do my little bit to help you out.
To help me?
Yes. Remember you told me some of the other bus drivers' wives are going to be in the show? Well, I thought I'd do my Spanish dance.
You're not laying any egg on any stage.
My Spanish dance ain't going to lay any egg.
You're so right. It won't lay an egg. It'll lay a Spanish omelet. Now, look, I'm the head of the entertainment committee, and I say nothing of the kind. I don't think you're going to walk out there in front of 300 bus driver friends of mine and embarrass me.
Oh, Ralph.
Don't know Ralph me. I'm not going down to the depot every day and have a mechanic yell out, "Hey, how's Chiquita Banana?" You want to do any dancing? Dance over to the stove and get my dinner.
Listen, Ralph. Ralph, I've been watching her rehearse every day. She's really very good.
You think she's very good, huh? What are you, an Arthur Godfrey talent scout?
Ralph, Trixie really does know she's had a lot of theatrical experience.
Alice, there's a lot of difference between a stage and a runway.
Are you inferring that I was in burlesque?
If the shoe fits, take it off.
I'm leaving.
Why, Trix?
I know when I've been insulted.
You satisfied now? We'll probably never see her again.
Don't worry, just whistle and applaud. She'll come back. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to have my dinner.
You can get it yourself.
Don't get wise. Don't get wise. Look, Alice, since the beginning of time, it was man's job to hunt the food and woman's job to prepare it.
Oh, get a load of my caved-in caveman. Why don't you jump into your leopard skin and beat me with a club? Go ahead, beat me with a club. Beat me with a club.
I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
Boy, you men are all alike. Think you can push us around. You want us to bow down and scrape at your feet. You men think you own this world.
Yeah, but you women get your revenge. You marry us.
I didn't have to marry you, Ralph Kramden. As a matter of fact, our wedding probably stopped a glorious theatrical career for me. My whole family was very talented.
Who in your family was talented?
Well, my mother, for instance, she could have been a great actress. As a matter of fact, she had a chance to go into silent pictures, but she got married and gave up all thought of a career.
Har, har. There's a laugh. Your mother could have been in silent pictures, except for one reason. She couldn't keep her big mouth shut.
Don't talk about my mother that way.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult a big talent like your mother. I still remember her from our engagement party. when she took a silk stocking off, put a cowbell in it, and swung it around her head to the tune of Claire de Lune.
And I suppose your family's so talented, like that nut of a brother of yours, Eddie. Boy, I'll never forget that amateur magician act he did down at the high school assembly. Oh, what an act that was. Eating electric light bulbs, live goldfish, lit cigarettes.
Regardless, he was very good.
Why not? He practiced on your mother's cooking.
Don't steam me, Alice. Don't steam me, because I'm already steamed.
I'll steam you, Ralph. I'll steam you, and I got news for you. I'm going to that dance Saturday night, and I'm going to be in that show. And what's more, I'm going to be a big hit.
What, with that sad impersonation of Dolores Del Rio?
That dance is not the only thing I'm going to do. It just so happens that I have a very big finish.
What's your big finish? What are you going to do, play a harmonica with a bicycle pump?
Shut up.
Good evening. Trixie said that you insulted her.
Who insulted her? All I said was that she was in burlesque.
Oh, that's different. Matter of fact, there's nothing wrong with that. It's where we first met, Ralph. Boy, if you could have seen her in those days. She was known as the blonde bombshell. Boom! She used to sit in the swing, see? And the leading man used to sing, "A pretty girl is like a melody," and swing her right out over the audience.
How'd you meet her?
Well, at the time I was working as an usher in the theater. So one night, I arranged all the bald-headed men in the audience, and I arranged them and put them in different seats. So that when she looked down from the swing, their head spelled out, "I love you."
You are beautiful. Look, if she's mad at me and she thinks I insulted her, tell her I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything. It's just that I got so much on my mind. I'm head of the committee, you know, for the bus drivers' dance. And if you think getting an orchestra and entertainers together is easy, you're nuts.
Hey, look, wait a minute. Hey, how about me? I could be an entertainer. Why don't you use me?
Well, can you do anything? Can you sing?
No.
Can you dance?
No.
You play a musical instrument?
No.
So far, you're loaded with talent. Well, what do you do?
I could give you my invitation to Times Square.
This I gotta see. Go ahead.
All right, here's the northeast corner by the drugstore. Hey, all about 50 people living in the in the balcony lodges. Hey, pull over there. What do you think you got?
It's not bad, but it hasn't got any class.
Well, how about a little something more subtle, like Park Avenue, 49th?
Well, I'll think it over. By the way, who do you think we got to play for our dance?
Who?
Tommy Dorsey.
You got Tommy Dorsey?
Oh, we haven't exactly got him, but I'm going to contact him tomorrow.
Hey, Tommy Dorsey will cost you a fortune.
He will not. This happens to be a charity affair, isn't it? Well, all we have to do is tell him it's a benefit. We'll get him for nothing. Which reminds me, Alice.
Yeah?
Come here.
What is it, Ralph?
Look, tomorrow on my lunchtime, I didn't tell you this, but we're trying to get the Dorsey band for the bus driver's dance. Now, on my lunch hour, I'm going to call his office and try to get him. Now, if I don't, you call him at home.
Well, how'll I find him?
You just call up the musicians union. They'll
Oh.
give you a number.
Okay.
Boy, oh, boy. Dorsey, can you imagine what a smash that'll make?
What
Hey, I'm hungry. Come on, give me my dinner.
Alice! Anybody home?
Coming. Oh, hi, Trixie. I'm glad you came down.
You think I look all right in this? Sure, you look wonderful. You and Ralph going out?
No, Jimmy Dorsey's coming over tonight.
Oh, that's nice. We're having Eisenhower and Mamie over tonight.
No, really, Trix, he is coming over, sure. Ralph asked me to call him up last night because, to get him, and today, if I could possibly, to play for the bus driver's dance.
Oh.
So when I called him, he was so nice about it, and I told him the dance is for charity, and he said he'd come over here tonight and see if there's anything special we wanted to do.
Wow.
Gee, I better get the hors d'oeuvres out of the icebox.
Oh.
I'm home.
Hi, Ralph.
What's the matter with you? Still sore at me on account of what I said to you last night?
No, I'm not sore. I take it from whence comes the sauce.
Hey, hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Thanks, son. A pretty girl is like a melody.
Alice, I'll see you later.
Okay, Trix. Would you please stop teasing her, Ralph?
Who's teasing her? There's nothing wrong with burlesque. I remember when I was a kid. I used to go to school in the morning and burlesque in the afternoon. What a waste of mornings. Hey, you know something? I'm glad you made these hors d'oeuvres. I got in touch with Dorsey.
Yeah?
He's coming over tonight. Boy, oh boy, I told him about the charity thing, and I think that angle got him. He didn't say he'd do it, but he said he was willing to come over and talk about it, you know.
He did. He said the same thing to me when I phoned, but he didn't tell me you called.
Oh, you got in touch with him, too, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, the bus drivers will have no trouble selling tickets for this dance. I can see the sign now. Tommy Dorsey and his orchestra.
Tommy Dorsey? But I talked to Jimmy Dorsey. That's who I made these hors d'oeuvres for.
Jimmy Dorsey?
Yeah.
What did you do that for?
Well, you didn't tell me what band or which one. You just said Paul Dorsey.
Paul Dorsey? They hate each other. They make the Hatfields and the McCoys look like members of the same friendship club.
No.
Come in.
Good evening. I'm Tommy Dorsey.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Ralph Kramden. I'm the fella that spoke to you on the phone. This is my wife, Alice.
Hello,
How do you
Mr.
do?
Dorsey. Shall I put some fruit on the table, Ralph?
Why, nobody's sick. So you're Tommy Dorsey, huh?
That's right.
So you're Tommy Dorsey, huh?
Yes.
What do you think of music nowadays?
Well, modern progressive music has many dissonant sounds that will probably hit the layman's ear and cause a cacophonious. But I still think that the public will react favorably to this revolutionary, shall we say, chord structure change.
So you're Tommy Dorsey, huh?
Yes.
Care for a piece of fruit, Mr. Dorsey?
No, thank you.
Go ahead, take a piece of fruit. You know, you might get hungry on the subway going home.
Mr. Kramden, about that dance.
Ralph, that must be Jimmy.
Jimmy. Oh, yeah. It's a friend of ours, Jimmy Hofstetter. I think you better go in the bedroom.
The bedroom?
Yeah, well, you see, this Jimmy Hofstetter has a very rare disease, and I hate to see you catch it. Go right in there. You'll have lots of laughs in there. Now, look. Go ahead, open it.
Want to say, folks? Hey. Trixie tells me that Jimmy Dorsey's coming here tonight.
Shut up! Keep your big mouth shut. Tommy Dorsey's in the bedroom, and Jimmy Dorsey's coming over here any minute.
Well, what's the problem? Jimmy can sleep here in the kitchen.
You leave me alone. Tom, you can come out now. I would like you to meet a friend of mine. This is our, Jimmy Hofstetter.
Hey, my name is Ed Norton. What's the matter with you?
That's the rare disease I was telling you about. He can't remember his name.
How do you do, Mr. Dorsey?
How are you?
Say, a few of my co-associates that work with me down the sewer collect autographs, and I was just wondering if maybe out of the kindness of your heart you'd sign a few for me.
Why, certainly.
Just make the first one to Bill from Tommy Dorsey. Very nice, yeah. Now the next one to Harold from Tommy Dorsey. Then this one to Herman from Joe DiMaggio.
What's the matter with you? His name is Tommy Dorsey. Why should he sign it from Joe DiMaggio?
Herman don't like music. He's a baseball fan.
Ralph.
Look, would you take Tommy in the bedroom and show him your Times Square impersonation?
I can do it right here.
Get in the bedroom and show him.
Now look, both of these guys can't play at the same dance.
Yeah?
We'll take anyone we can get.
But
you
which
go in
one?
and talk to Tommy, I'll talk to Jimmy.
All right.
Oh. Hi, I'm Jimmy Dorsey. Oh, Jimmy Dorsey. Well, I'll get right down to business. I know you're a pretty busy guy, see, and I don't want to waste any of your time. You see, the bus drivers are running a charity dance, and I thought that you'd like to play for it, being that it's such a nice benefit.
Well, I know all about it. Your wife called me on the phone, and she explained the whole deal to me. I've talked to the boys, and they're in accord with it, and it'd be a great idea.
Gee, thanks.
Well, it's all right. It'll give us a chance to rehearse. See, we have an open night. We're going on the road, so we'll rehearse a lot of new arrangements. I just stopped by for detail. I want to find out the size of the ballroom and the bandstand. I want to know about the place.
I don't know too much about it. It's in Elks Hall.
Oh, the Elks Hall. I know all about it.
Oh, you
That's
do?
great.
Yes.
Ralph, it's all settled, and he's ready to leave now.
Oh, ha ha. Say, did you ever see the view from this window? Just take a look out there. If you reach out, you can always touch the brewery. And do you see those garbage cans across the way? Oh, hiya, pal. That's the China Palace Chinese restaurant. How are you, pal? You going?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
What's the matter with him?
Seasick here, very sick. Over there's the Chinese. Bye, pal.
I'll show up to the subway.
Yes.
That's swell.
Hope your friend feels better.
Okay, some view out there, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, hey, have a piece of fruit.
No, thanks.
Oh, go ahead, have a piece of fruit.
Oh, thank you. I don't want
Have a piece of fruit.
Well, if you insist.
Okay, you can go now. So long, pal. Yeah. Bye, thank you.
Bye, Mr. Dorsey.
Boy, I got Jimmy Dorsey to play the dance.
You got Jimmy? I just got Tommy to agree to play it. I thought you were talking Jimmy out of it.
Tommy and Jimmy.
Yes.
Now we're in a worse spot than we would have been before. If they show up, neither of them play it.
Well, what do we do, Ralph?
There's only one thing to do. Whoever shows up plays the dance. If Tommy shows up first, Jimmy goes. Jimmy shows up first, Tommy leaves.
What if they both show up at the same time?
Then I leave. I don't want to see what will happen. There'll be blood all over the joint.
Take your seats, please. Sit down, thank you. We have a little quiet, please. Thank you very much. Yeah. You folks in the refreshment bar, a little quiet, please. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the Dorsey band to arrive, I want you... While we're waiting for the Dorsey band to arrive, I think we should all give a great big hand to the relief band who's been doing such a wonderful job. Jerry Katz and his kitten. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time for the drawing for the door prize. Oh, will one young lady in the crowd please come up and help me with the drawing? Thank you. Let me help you. There you are. Oh, just a moment. First of all, the dance committee wants me to make an announcement. This is the announcement here. Please do not throw your hot dog rolls on the dance floor. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for all evening. This is the way it goes. This young lady is going to take a number out of here. The person in the audience who has the same number will win a beautiful mahogany 21-inch television set. Are you ready, young lady? Okay, miss, go ahead. The lucky number is number 122.
Hey, I got it! 122! I got it! Hey, pal, 122.
Wait a minute. There must be a mistake. There can only be one ticket with the number 122.
There certainly is a mistake. I have the ticket 121. What are you, a phony?
This is 122 also.
I don't care if it's 120. I never saw you down at the bus depot. Who brought you?
My brother-in-law's a bus driver. He brought me here. Look, buddy, here's 122.
You're a phony, just like...
Oh. Hey! Take it easy, will you, Ralph?
Leave me alone. I don't let anybody do me out of anything. There you are, pal, 122.
Well, this ticket says 122, all right.
I will now take the television set.
Just a minute, not so fast. This is not a raffle ticket. This is your hat check.
Sorry, pal. Congratulations. You gotta admit one thing. Ralph Kramden is a good loser. Back to the table.
Just a moment, please. Can I see your ticket? Oh,
What do you want from me?
The winner of the television set is Mr. Jack Philbin. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for the band to arrive, Jerry Katz and his kittens will play another number for us. Take it away, Jerry.
Such a nice day, the pigeon walked all the way from Glendale to Pasadena.
Well, Tommy Dorsey and the band have arrived. He's waiting backstage.
Oh, pardon me, I gotta go backstage.
Okay. Isn't it wonderful?
Wasn't it wonderful? Here comes Jimmy Dorsey.
Ed, you better do something about this.
I'll do something.
Hiya, Jimmy. How are you? Care to dance?
Never mind the dancing.
They don't want to dance.
Never mind the dancing.
Well,
What's with this band up here?
Yeah, it's a little smoky here. You want to go out for a walk?
Say, that's my brother Tommy up there, isn't it? What's he doing up there?
Wait a minute. I'll find out. Tommy, what are you doing?
What am I doing up here? What's he doing down here?
What are you doing up there?
Why ask you? Explain to me. Come on.
Gentlemen, it's quite all right. My husband will be back in a minute, and I'm sure that he can explain the whole thing.
Well, he better explain. He asked me to play this dance.
You're nuts. He asked me to play it.
Well, since you're here, I'll leave.
Well, that makes it unanimous. I'm going to leave too. Pack up.
Oh, no. Now, wait a minute. Here he comes now. I see him right over here. He'll settle the whole thing.
You better. Oh, hi, say hi.
Ralph Kramden, come back here.
Hello, fellas. Well, guess you're all here, huh? Gonna play any music or anything?
They're not going to play, Ralph.
Not gonna play?
No,
Why?
because neither one knew we hired the other one.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Now, just a minute here. What's going on, gentlemen? I'm Mr. Ferguson, the president of the Gotham Bus Company. What seems to be the matter? I heard them talk about leaving or something. Is that what they're planning to do? Gentlemen, don't you know that if you leave here, you will ruin our dance? Now, Kramden, I'm beginning to think that all of this is your fault. So if you leave, you'll have to leave with them. If they go, you see what I mean? Now, there's been a great deal of time and effort and money spent on this dance. So if they walk out and ruin it, you're fired.
Well, are you satisfied, you guys? On account of you, I gotta get fired.
He's going to lose his job.
Well, look, he's a pretty nice guy. Let's not have him lose his job. Let's see when I get together to do some playing.
Sure, this is a
Would
nice
you?
guy. Let's not let him blow his job.
Oh, thanks, fellas. That's awfully nice of you. And maybe when you get through playing the dance, the two of you can bury the hatchet.
No, not after what he did to me the other day.
What did I do to you?
Well, you,
There you are. You don't even know what he did to you. And you don't even know what he did to you. What do you have to be a couple of monkses like this for? Why don't you two souls get together? Together you're a riot. Single, you're a small riot. What do you say? Suppose you both get up there and play a number together.
well, that would be excellent.
You think so?
Why, just...
How about you,
Well,
pal?
let's shake a hand.
Why, sure.
All right, get this.
Go ahead.
Folks, it is with great pride and pleasure that the Bus Drivers Benevolent Association has the honor to present Tommy Dorsey, Jimmy Dorsey, and the band. Give them a great
They say, Ruby, you're like a dream, not always what you see. And though my heart may break when I'm away, let it be so. I only know, Ruby, it's you. They say, Ruby, you're like a sun. You don't know right from wrong. And in your eyes I see thanks for me, who stole my heart right from the start. Ruby, it's you. I hear your voice and I must come to you. I have no choice. What else can I do? They say, Ruby, you're like a flame into my life you came.